One of the biggest issues and one of the things that almost prevented me buying it is this massive hole here in the inner wing. But having had a good think about it, I think I can patch that. So because of that, I want to take the wing off. And the wing is not as simple as you think, because the windscreen stops you taking it off in a conventional way that you would with a GT model. So the windscreen's got to come out. So that causes all sorts of problems. So getting the windscreen out will be a lot easier with the dashboard removed. I've got these switches to disconnect, and basically what I'm going to do is label all the cables as I go. There's a lot of hidden nuts and bolts, so what I'm going to do now is show you where they all are. So where are all these bolts then? So there's a number of bolts. There's a number of bolts that go vertically up, and they're quite easy to see and they're quite easy to remove. The ones that are tricky are these at the top. So you can see the bracket here and the bolt there. There's one in the middle. You can get to that one once you've taken the air vents out. There's two by the steering wheel there. Very difficult to see. These are the tricky ones, and you need to get right underneath here and look up there to get to them. Very difficult to get out. And basically the bolts go from behind in that way. In addition to that, there's another bolt here, this end. Okay, there's a bolt that goes horizontally across there and attaches the steering wheel to this part of the dashboard. So the other ones that are difficult to see, once you've taken the dials out, it's quite obvious, but there's a bolt there and there's a bolt there, and they go into this cross member just here. So with all those bolts removed, the dashboard will just come out. So the dashboard's ready to come out now. So the steering wheel had to drop down a little bit. There's a bolt, I'll show you in a moment. And the way to get this out is to roll it out. Okay, one MGB dashboard. Let's recap where all the bolts are. Let's have a recap then. There's two bolts on the bottom, one here, quite easy to see, very easy to remove. Three bolts on the top. One goes in there, one in the middle, one on this side. You need to remove the glove box to get to this one. You need to remove the air vents to get to this one. This one you can get to, but it's easier if you remove fuel gauge. The tricky one is this one here. This is behind the steering wheel. So I took the steering wheel off. You have two more down here. One on this side, one on the other side. And you need to get rid of the two dials, the speedo and the rev counter, to make this access easier. I didn't try to get it from underneath. I suspect that you can get it from underneath, but you have to take these out to remove the whole thing anyway, so I did that first.